Alrighty, so it's morning for me, and I just wanted to go over the new JP Valentine's Day patch because obviously we're going to get it in about 2 weeks on global, and it's just kind of nice to be a little bit prepared for these kind of things. So the dog is awake, and it's the middle of the day. There's someone shooting guns, like not too far away from the house, so there's going to be background noise. Apologize in advance for that. It is what it is. So Green Melascula is coming out for Valentine's Day, and I have to say I'm kind of happy that it's a Green Melascula because, well, for one, I did just make UR gear, but for two, I'm probably going to skip this unit because I'm just not really interested in her. Maybe. I don't know. I might skip her. So the only thing that concerns me just off of like just looking at the unit is the fact that this says creates a barrier around all allies equal to 375% of attack for 2 turns. And the only reason that's concerning is because if you've been messing with the deer a little bit and you've been reading some of his passives, he does have a move that will one-shot you if you don't have a barrier up, which is a little bit concerning. I don't know if it's going to be like a make or break situation where you're going to want to have this unit, but you know, I think a lot of people thought the same thing about Red Matrona when she came out, and people skipped Red Matrona, and now she's probably one of the best units you can have for the demonic beast battles. So I don't know, I'm gonna keep a close eye on this unit because I'm not super interested in her, if I'm being totally honest. Like, I don't think that she looks all that great, but you never know, something like this can be kind of niche and end up being really good in a certain situation. So we'll just go over the whole unit. Green Melascula passive is, at the start of the battle, increases all allies' basic stats by 20% of the hero's lifesteal. All allies are immune to ignite effects. So I think that in general is kind of interesting because you would probably want to make her a special set of gear using lifesteal pieces to get this up, because a basic stat boost of 20% is really good, but obviously it's not just a flat out 20%, it's 20% of her lifesteal, and I don't really know what her lifesteal looks like, honestly. Melascula, just off of the red one, she has 50% lifesteal by default, and that's at base level 1, 53% at level 86 out of 6. And then I don't think they have anything else super crazy for her, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know. That seems like kind of a small boost, unless you really commit to a lot of lifesteal pieces, maybe. And I don't know if that necessarily is going to be good, because it's not going to do any passive healing for your team either. So just running a unit that's not getting an attack boost or an HP boost or anything like that, because you're having to run lifesteal pieces, I don't know, that doesn't seem really all that good. But then again, maybe you just want to run like HP defense or something and hope that it helps a little bit. I don't really know. Also, the second half is all allies are immune to ignite effects up to 20%. I'm not exactly sure what the limit of 20% is. I'm not sure if that means that it's only going to ignore 2 ignite effects because each one is 10%, or if you're immune to all ignite effects and this applies to something else up here. I don't know for sure. Whenever these get translated, it's a little bit weirdly worded, so I guess we'll just have to wait on global to get like a better, clearer translation of this. But yeah, she has the same commandment, of course, because she's the same Melascula, which is good, because she's going to have the same costumes and all that stuff that the other Melasculas have. So if you've invested anything at all into old Melasculas, then you should be good for this unit to come out. You'll have all of the things that you need. I guess it just really depends on what the banner looks like on whether or not I'm going to want to summon on this or not, because if this is another like 600 mileage banner, I'm just going to be so drained by the time that I'm done with this. Like, I would love if this was a step up banner, because it's nothing super exciting, and I think even Matrona was a step up banner if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, or maybe they already have info on that. I'm not positive there. Like, we can try and check it really quickly. Official JP notes. I think it's this one right here. What's the banner looking like? Is this the banner? It is a 600 mileage, which is meh. The only other reason why I would think that you would even want to go for this banner is if you need maybe green Zaneri. Honestly, a lot of these other characters have dropped off tremendously. Some of these units can be kind of good. Like, I mean, this red Elaine is really nice to have for like Howlix Demon, but the only one that I ever see people actually using is green Zaneri for Hell Belmoth raids, because she's the one that you use to cleanse. So yeah, kind of interesting. Yeah, they're gonna bait so hard on this. I'm pretty sure the banner that's gonna be after this one is going to be a festival banner, so be careful with this one, because Halloween Guardian of Will Deanne, which I actually don't have, not that I'm gonna summon for her specifically, because she's pretty bad. And then Halloween Matrona is on the banner. Eternal Promise Paladin Deanne, I'm pretty sure that's the red Wedding Deanne is on the banner. Blue Lizhawk, I'm pretty sure, or blue, no, that is Lizhawk. No, that's red Lizhawk, because red, I don't know, I was thinking Hawkeye and Oslo for some reason. And then it looks like blue Summer Merlin is also on here. Yeah, they're gonna bait really hard with this banner. That is quite unfortunate. If you have all of the decent units out of this banner, I definitely recommend you skip at the moment until we actually see what this unit can do. But yeah, anyway, her skills are inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy and depletes 3 ultimate move gauge orbs, so it's just an ult depletion card. And then the other one we've already read, creates a barrier around all allies equal to 375% of attack for 2 turns. Pretty interesting. I never would have thought that they would have gave Melascula of any of the characters a barrier card. I don't know what it would look like. I'm assuming it'll look cool because she's got like the whole darkness effect. Maybe it'll be like a dark barrier. I don't know. That could be neat, maybe. And then same ult as the other one, inflicts damage equal to 560% of attack on one enemy and life steals 100% of the damage. So it's basically like a full heal as well as getting damage off. So. They're also bringing out a new Valentine's costume for Brunhild, which I don't think is super necessary. I'm pretty sure at this point Brunhild has enough costumes for you to completely max her out without having to spend a whole lot of extra money. She does look kind of cute, I guess, with the hairstyle and the dress and everything. Not a fan of that spear, or like sword and spear, or shield and spear at all. But the actual like costume itself looks kind of cool, I guess. I don't really know that I would recommend anyone buying this one, because I mean, we already have like a Hawk Pass outfit that you can get for her along with her regular outfits, and I'm pretty sure you can max out her cosmetics at this point already. New Sariel outfit as well. I don't think I don't know, I might buy this one just because I think that Sariel is going to be pretty interesting as a future unit for whenever new Archangels come out. So I do kind of want to invest into that unit a little bit more. Plus, that Sariel is honestly kind of fun to use just in general. So this one I've got my eye on. Not super sure about the Brunhild one, to be honest. I think maybe if I'm just real down bad by the time it comes out for gems, I might buy the hairstyle. Probably not the little dress thing, though. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, Valentine's card pack. Set effect: at the start of an ally turn for 1 turn, increases the HP related stats of all allies below 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%, 30% HP by 10%. Increases the HP related stats of allies. Okay. Kind of interesting. Not sure what that would be the most useful for, to be honest. But it looks like there's going to be one of these little events where you have to give gifts or whatever. I think that's what this is. I don't know. They change up like events sometimes in weird little ways, and you never know exactly what's going on. So I don't know. It looks like we're going to have a little event where you're probably going to get a lot of these card packs and a bunch of extra free materials. Floors 16 through 18 of the new Tower of Trials is going to be added, which is cool. There's going to be 2 different login events, 3 gems for 14 days, and then it looks like just a whole bunch of like Valentine's Day gifts and stuff like that for another 14 days, it looks like. So that's kind of cool. A lot of the times these have pretty decent little rewards in them. You'll probably want to try to grab these. I mean, if you're not already just logging in every day, I mean, you know, you shouldn't have any problem grabbing these or whatever, but I don't know. Login events are a little enticing for players who don't maybe play every single day, so I mean, I don't know. free stuff if you want to grab it. Valentine's Day daily missions, it looks like you'll get, so these are cooking materials that they do pretty much once a year, where you can make special event dishes that actually are super good and super helpful to beat through like events, like, or story stuff, or just like a lot of like PvE stuff in general. Obviously they don't work in like PvP or anything like that, but some of them are like really good, where it's like tons of like damage reduction, or deal a ton more damage, or I can't remember exactly what the other one is, but they're just really like overpowered dishes that are only available for a limited time. So if there's something that you're struggling with at the moment that uses food, say you're stuck in the story or something like that, definitely grind out some of this stuff, make any of the dishes that you need, and then you can use that, you know, food to sort of beat through whatever you're having trouble with, because they're honestly pretty good. But they'll ultimately get taken away. They get taken out of your inventory after a certain period. So yeah, after the 23rd, it looks like you're probably, well, no, I think that's just the end date for this little thing. I don't know exactly when they're going to expire, but they don't last forever, so just be aware of that. Friendship coin event, you'll now, or the friendship coins are going to be replaced with these little heart token things. It's just the image of the coin itself. It's not anything like, it's not like a new coin, but you can use 1,000 friendship coins a day to grab this box. And if I remember correctly, I think last year there was a pretty decent chance to get Super Awakening coins out of it. Doesn't look like Super Awakening coins are in it this year, but I mean, some of this stuff is pretty decent. I mean, honestly, anything right here is really bad as far as I'm concerned, but the tickets and like this stuff up here is pretty okay if you want to spend 1,000 friendship coins a day, which I think you can get if your friends list is full. I normally get a little over 1,000 friendship coins a day just by sending friendship coins to my friends list. So I mean, that'll be easy to grab, you know, during the event period. Lucky chocolate box, boss battle, deathmatch, training cave, knighthood boss battle. So I think you're gonna get these little lucky chocolate boxes. If I'm not mistaken, I think Blue Valentine's Day Derriere has something, or maybe like a costume or something like that for this. I don't think that's completely correct, but I want to say something, maybe. But yeah, there's going to be some lucky boxes that you'll be able to drop, which have even more rewards. So they're basically just going to take this time to give everybody a ton of stuff. I mean, obviously it's just going to be like small little rewards, but over time, you know, all of that stuff is going to build up, and it'll be kind of nice to sit on. So that is pretty much it. Don't have anything else to go over. These honestly go a little bit longer than I intend for them to every single time. But yeah, new Melascula, as far as I'm concerned, she doesn't really look all that interesting. The barrier is the most interesting thing to me, and maybe a little bit of the passive if we can figure out how that's worded correctly. But yeah, I think as far as I'm concerned right now, this is definitely a skip banner for me at the moment. But unless, you know, the JP and Korean YouTubers get a hold of her and she's like super good for like the deer boss or something like that, I don't think it's going to be all that interesting. But that's just me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.